Alrighty. Let's move on with turn 7. I did get clarification on the Fields of Fire Facebook page that spotlights are illumination, which makes sense, but do have that verification. So we learned a lot. Several clarifications through this process for me. So we're starting out. Do we have an HQ event for the US? We do not. There's the short. We do not have an HQ event for the enemy either. So now we're placing PC markers. A and B. So row 2 are A. Let's see here. And then B. Want to try to get the ammo up because I'm running out of ammunition. I also need to get this artillery FO out of here because he can't see, and I want him over here where he can spot. And we are about to have twilight come and then daytime, so we'll be able to see all the way to here. So that might be really nice. So that's a double move if I want him to be able to lay down fire. Meaning I'd need 2 because I'm not going to be able to get a headquarters up there to get him activated. So let's now, in activation, right? The next is their activation. So we know we're activating the vehicles. So we have a vehicle there, a vehicle up there that are in the queue, got a vehicle here, and then 2 vehicles down here that are pinned. All right. Okay, next up, enemy activity. So I'm not going to put anything down on just straight up fire teams. It's just kind of a waste. So this is just a fire team. And the reason I say it's a waste is fire teams don't do anything. They're pinned and so forth. But if you look down the list of the enemy lat, pinned, 2 or more assault teams, not on an opposing card, but that's not what it is. Need to be with a leader too for that to matter. Assault team, fire team not undercover on a card, opposing card, fire team undercover on a card, leader on a fire team side, nope. Litter team paralyzed. So friendly fire teams just fall to the bottom. So basically fire teams just keep firing. So I'm going to skip fire teams because there's just kind of a waste. So this guy's also a waste. And when I say that, I don't mean that negatively. So let me think that's it. Nope. This is on the same card, so we got to check that one right there. So I think that's it. The only cards that I don't have on are these 2, and they're both fire teams. So I believe that is it. All right. Probably can't necessarily, well, maybe you can tell. I had to take a little bit of a break. Grandson showed up. So, but on with checking now. We have a total of 7 enemy checks. So we're going to tackle number 3 first. So 1, 2, 3, right here. So this is so we're in an overrun. He's not pinned. He is just a normal offensive. So he is all other situations. Oops, we're reshuffling the decks. So much for the short. So that's a 2, which means advance straight ahead. So he will be moving from here onto that card. We'll go under a foxhole. Just put him under one without the, but he is exposed. And I have him under automatic, but he also has me under automatic. Now, actually, this doesn't. That's no longer valid. That was from the tank. So we're firing at each other on this. We got +2 smoke on this card. Now we got a wreck, smoke, all sorts of hell breaking loose there. All right, so that is that guy, and that's the only one there. Yep. Now we're at 6. Yep. All right. Number 6. So all the way over to this card. So this is pinned. He is pinned undercover. So 1 through 4. That is a 2. Pinned undercover, that is nothing. So he has nothing again. All right. Down to 5. Number 3. Make sure that's 5. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Right here. That is pinned. So he is pinned not undercover. That is a 5. Pinned not undercover is a fall back. So this guy is going to fall back, and we have already determined that is the best card to fall back to. Kind of like that. All right. Is that card better than that card? They look the same. Those two look the same. I'm actually going to draw. So it did a 2. It is this card. This one is not better cover because of the 0 there, but these two are exactly the same in terms of 2 and -1. So, but that's where he landed. All right. Down to 4. The first one. So this is the human wave. So we are drawing on this one. It is a 2, which means he is going to attempt to infiltrate. No, he advances straight ahead. 1 would be an infiltrate. So he just simply advances. He moves here. He is exposed. Three to go. Number 2. Right there. So we have 2 assault teams. So these are assault teams not on an opposing unit card. So 1 is no action, 2 is they're going to do something. So the first one is nothing. The second one is going to advance. So he advances, I believe it's advanced towards, infiltrate towards the closest opposing unit. So this one is going to attempt to infiltrate here. So he gets to draw 2, and he failed. So he has moved to this card. He will go under the foxhole. He is exposed. All right. So that's done. So we're down to 2, I think. Number 1. So right here. That is advanced straight ahead, right? So it's the overrun 1 through 3, advanced straight ahead. So he is also just going to move here, and he is exposed. Now, when he moves there, nope, none of these guys can fire on him. All right. We may fire off a command for a ceasefire. So that is that. There should be 1 left, which that's all there is, and it's this right here. He's already moved. This is a on the same card. That is a fire team undercover on an opposing unit's card. So drawing 5, and it's a 2. Fire team undercover on the opposing. That is no action. Undercover on an opposing unit's card. So he does nothing. That is all of those. So we will clean the enemy activity. Excellent. And we are going to move on to the CO. So 3, he's a veteran. 4, so he basically goes to 10. He can spend up to 6. So I'll tell you 2 things I think he's going to do. He is going to tell this assault team to move under there. That's 1. He is going to tell this first platoon to pull a lat. The lat is going to get the machine gun ammo. So that's 2. And then 3 is to move right there. He's also exposed. So these guys are all under this bunker. He can hold 3. It says we have 2 steps, but that's not true. We have 3 steps there. Huh. I wonder what's causing that. Looks like there's a little bit of a bug. So that's 3. Move, lat, move. I don't think I want to do anything else, do I? Because I could fire off a what's very interesting to me, and I think I might do this. If I fire off another, the CO's only got 1 left, right? No, he has 2 left. The XO fired 1. If I fire one off, this guy is going to open fire here. He's going to open fire here. I like the idea. Of course, these guys are going to open fire here. And I kind of, no, yeah, they would there. I need to think about that. So here's the big decision. And I don't believe the small arms is going to make a difference. I think I'm going to have the CO for his last action fire off that, which is going to cause these guys to all cease fire. Now, this guy I'm not going to pull off because he's going to keep firing. These guys are going to keep firing because they're on the same card. So there's no change there. That goes away. That fire is no longer happening at all on this card. And part of my thinking is we better get these guys. So this guy is now going to open fire here because that's the one he can see. So that is going to be, one LMG still has 1, right? 1 LMG has 1 ammo. So he still has 1 there. This guy is going to open fire here. Oh, by the way, no, those guys are point blank. So they can't fire at me. We're going to fire when we do this. They're going to reopen fire here. Now, question is for the US units, friendly card projecting the strongest volume of fire. Well, ironically, he is not projecting any volume of fire. So I actually think he reopens up here. So that was good because the net effect of it is oh, and this guy would have stopped. And so he won't open fire here. He's going to open fire there. Yep. So that makes sense. So this guy actually didn't stop fire. Well, he stopped, but then he reopened fire right there. Yep. So that is 4 moves. It was the move the lat, break down the lat, move the new lat, fire off the markers. so we're saving 6. Now we're moving into the initiative phase. So first platoon. Whew. He is down here. He gets 5. He basically can only have 10. I'm sorry, he gets 4 plus 1 is 5. He's limited to 10. And I don't think he wants to do much. I really don't. He might want to move up there. I'm going to move up here. He's under this foxhole. That is rocket ammo. Okay, 2 or 3. Which one? 2 or 3. So I'm going to 2. Ooh. I think I am going to go over there. He's going to try to infiltrate. This guy is actually projecting a volume of fire, so he's got small arms fire here. So he is going to attempt to infiltrate under there. So he is just a line. So 1, 2. So he failed. So he is here. He's exposed, but he is going to drop the ammo. Oops, he's going to drop the ammo. But that doesn't mean this guy picked it up. All right. So he moved 1 and he told him to move, so that's 2. That's all he's going to do. Second platoon. 2, 3, so he's up to 9. He is sitting here on this card. Look, reaction fire. I just saw it. Activated vehicle. When they move and they fire, come under potential. So an interesting question is concentrating fire. Interesting question. You know what's going to be asked on the Facebook group. So, okay, that question's been asked, and I'm asking because I'm trying to figure out if these guys, if they just concentrate fire, do I get to fire at them, or do I need to have these guys activated? And I don't know the answer to that, but I can't really easily. Well, I could have the second platoon move here and activate him. Golly, I hate to keep moving onto that. Just feel like something bad's going to happen. No incoming. All right. Second platoon. I trying to figure out if concentrate fire. Aha, I may actually have the answer. All right. Sorry about that little weird pause, but I got an answer, a definitive answer. So, reaction fire is possible when these vehicles take any action. So, where I was confused is if you look here um, under reaction fire, here 10.5.4, it says as activated vehicles move and fire. So, my assumption was everything underneath, it applies only if the vehicle moves and fires. But you'll notice it actually says in the second bullet, you may have such a unit carry out AT fire in reaction to any vehicle that carries out a vehicle action. So pretty clear. And also in 10.5, when a vehicle takes an action, follow the sequence. So any action. So if it spots, if it concentrates fire, anything. So I do not need to activate these guys to let them reaction fire on those guys. That's what I was trying to nail down. I know the answer. Second platoon is doing nothing. Third platoon gets 2. Where is third platoon? Third platoon still on the map? No, third platoon's right there. So third platoon gets 2. So he has 6. I'm actually going to do that. He can only save 4. Got the bazooka here. 3AT has got 1 fire. You know what I'm going to do? These guys, I am actually going to have this guy. Third platoon is moving here. Exposed. He is telling this guy to move up. This guy is going to, after 1 shot. Yeah, after 1 shot, he basically is back to nothing. So I'm going to have him move back. That looks like a pretty good. This card I really don't want anything bad to happen on. But the third platoon moved, and he has told somebody to move. He's saving 4. So HMG gets 1. And he is undercover, I think. Yep. So he has 8. Feels stupid. Let's see. This guy, I think this guy has no. Yeah, he's out of ammo. We got automatic fire here. These guys are pinned. Nope, I'm not going to have the HMG. He's doing nothing as well. XO, I think he's going to do nothing. You know what? No. The XO is moving here, exposed. He's going to tell this guy to move here. He's also exposed. And the key here is these guys. Now, when they move here, where are they going to fire? 4, 3. They'll fire here. Oops, did not mean to do All right. I think they're going to fire. I think this guy will fire here. So we need to try to get him pinned. Curious when he moves here. Oh, no, he's carrying infantry. This will be interesting. Okay, so the XO did 2 moves. He moved, and he told somebody else to move. First sergeant, 6. I don't think he's going to do anything. Definitely want that guy to pick that up. But first sergeant's just going to save him. So now, general initiative 1. That sucks. That totally sucks. Really, really, really want to move this guy. But I got to tell you, I think I got to tell that guy to pick that up. I'm going to have him pick that up. Which, actually, when he picks that up, he gets 2. Is that the right play? I'm doing it. So 2 AT has 2. 2 AT. Picked up 2 ammo. Arg. I just don't know. I wanted one more. This is tough. Okay. Well. All right. So we are to the capture segment. I think he is not capturable. Nobody is capturable, I don't believe. No, these guys are. So we got 2 more casualties that are capturable. They can be captured. All right. These guys cannot. They cannot. Actually, they can. They are nobody infantry. They're adjacent, so they can be captured. And that is based on enemy casualties on unoccupied and friendly occupied cards are captured as per the rules. So that was an unoccupied card. That's occupied, occupied, occupied. So that's it. Occupied. Feels weird that that would go. All right. So we are moving on. There is no retreat. AT time. All right. So vehicles. Going to continue with the plan of only starting out with vehicles that are on the map. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's draw number 1. That is number 1 right here. So he is going to move. Well, he's moving from here. He's a Panther. So volume of fire. He is a +3. Concealment on the card is -1. So minus 1 or +2. Incoming is -1. So -1 or +1. +3. Oops. +3. The card is a +1. So that's +4. And then -1. So +3. So let's check that volume of fire. +3. Oh my gosh. I think he's actually in trouble. That is a 4. He is pinned. Okay. Make sure I did that right. Gunner is 0. +3 for the Panther. +1 for the card. No, I'm sorry. -1 for the card. Because it's incoming. So there's no, just a -1. So that's 2, 3. -1 is 2. -1 is 1. And then plus the 1 is a 2. He is retreat. So this guy is gone. Wow. That was That was good. I will take it. Again, if I'm doing that wrong, somebody please let me know. All right. We have 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So number 1, so that's up here. So he is going to move onto this card. Now, when he moves onto that card, he has the same exact thing. You know, I wonder if when I did that retreat, I probably should have checked. Let me step back. Retreat. Nope. Let me see. Passengers. Infantry on a target of an AT. Brewed up, knocked out, or pinned, but not retreat. So interesting that pinned causes them to be hit, but retreat does not. But they just all get out of there. So this guy is exactly the same. He is the exact same thing. +3, -1 is 2, but he's moving. So +1 is 3. The other one, it was before the move. So basically he's a +2, right? So +3, -1, +1, -1. So the +1 for the moving, the -1 for the incoming, wipe, the cover and concealment takes, so he's at a 2 and a 9. So that's nothing. So this guy's not affected. All right. One, two, three. So the second one. So it's this guy. Now, he is the tank destroyer. So he cannot. So he's on point blank range, attempt to concentrate fire as a vehicle action on an HMG or LMG firing. If the tank is not a tank, if the tank and no spotlights, use the spotlight. Well, he cannot use the spotlight. He is going to attempt to concentrate fire, and he fails. But when he takes that action, and actually, if we look, first thing we do is resolve volume of fire. Then we carry out the action. Yeah. So he is firing him. So this is all pinned, but that's just not. And by the way, it's going to be gone here in a minute. But a pinned volume of fire on this guy, I don't think is going to matter because it is a +2. So that's a +1 for the tank destroyer, +2, so that's +3. -1, it's pinned, so that's a +2. All pinned is +4, so that's a 6. So no effect. So, but now I'm going to have this guy take a shot at him. So now he's a G, so he's got to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. So he missed. It's just a wasted shot. That is 2 AT. I think we're going to have this guy take a shot too, and that's going to be his last shot. But I'm going to have him take his shot. The bazooka's now gone. 1, 2, 3. So he hit, and that is a +1. The gunnery value is a -1. The bazooka close range -1. Coming from below, so it's coming through the clear, so that's a 0 for the terrain. So that's -1, +1 for the vehicle, so that's 0. Concealment is 0. No move and fire. Target is pinned, so it's a minus one. -1 for the bazooka, +1. Concealment's nothing. Move and fire is nothing. Pinned is -1, so it's a -1. That's a 4. So he is pinned, so that really did nothing. Oh, that's a bummer. Really thought he might get him, knock him out. All right, so he's now fired. So there's 2 left. And so this guy's going to go. Now he is in the, he's putting the spotlight on. So that's the target, which kills the all pinned. That's the origin. And then he's going to attempt to concentrate fire, which fails. It's going to be his last turn firing, too. I don't even know if I did that last turn. I think they've been out there a little longer, but I'm just going to go with it. I think I've been really bad about taking those out. So now we're going to just do this guy, which he is going to move down the road because it's going to be move 1 card on the default path. So he is now done. Oops. And it's small arms fire. It's a panther, so I just don't think it matters. So it's a panther. So it's a +3, +4, +5, +8. So nothing. So nothing happens to that guy. Actually, 2 HMG. So that's actually automatic fire, but I still don't think it matters. +3, +4, +5. Yeah, +7. So it just doesn't matter. They're exposed though. And then these guys are going to move here. They're exposed. All right. So I think that is all. I think that is everything. So we're going to continue. Did that guy really move? I guess he did. He came off. Oh, yeah, the retreat. We had the retreat there. Yep. So, fire update. So now the fire is all gone. Man, I have not taken advantage of my artillery. Potential contacts. This could get ugly. So the A's first. 4 of them. Or 5 of them, I'm sorry. So we're going here first. So it's 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have contact up here. Number 2. That's panthers, but there's only 1, so we can't do panthers. Number 3. Tank destroyers. So 2 JAD Panzer 4s. So it's 2 of those guys. So they are just backed up. We've only got 1 squad, so he's there. All right. That's that. That was this. Man, just keep rolling. A lot of units. 4. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 2, 3. So this guy, nothing. So we have 3 now. So this guy right here. 1, 2, 3, nothing. 2, second one. 1, 2, 3. We have contact again. That is not going to work because that's going to be the Panthers. Yep. Can't do Panthers. So number 3. That's the same one we just had. The tank destroyers. But I don't think we have enough tank destroyers. We don't. So we can't do that. Continue drawing. So number 5 is 5. Dismounted assault. 3 squads in a human wave. Place 1 squad in each row on card on row 4 in zone 1. If a second dismounted happens while one is in zone 1, row 4 or 3, which we have the human wave in 4 and 3, then put it in zone 2. So we have a human wave of these guys coming in here. One, I think it's there. Yep. It is there, there, and there. So we have here, here, and here. I don't know if am I allowed to put them there? Presence of other units does not prevent the human wave from being placed. So nailed it. So great job, guys. So great for the so thrilled to have the clarification. And these guys are all exposed. I don't think it matters because we don't have anybody firing up there. Man, I gotta get this 12th artillery. I should be. I need to be calling artillery every damn turn. I don't think I'm playing this well. I think I've missed with the artillery. I should have just been laying this out because that would have been stopping. It actually has a real effect on these guys, and I've kind of blown that. All right. So now we're on the bees. Oops, I took care of all of these. The bees. Number 5. We're drawing 2. Oh, we already got a contact right there. 10, that's a 2. Nope, that's package 2. Can't happen. Number 8. Package 5. That's another human wave. We don't have enough for a human wave. Package 2. Can't happen. Wow. Number 7. That is package 4, which is Panthers. Nope, can't have Panthers. Wow. Number 7. I think that's the same thing. So which ones can I have? So let's go to this. So number 3, I can't have the destroyers. I got 2 of those. Can't have any more Panthers. I can basically have 6 or 7. B. So it's a 50-50 chance, a 9 or a 10. So I'm just going to draw. 1 is 9, 2 is 10. Number 9, which is 6. Oh, actually, 1 squad marked exposed, spotted. So 1 squad, which we have. No, we don't. We have none. I can't even do that. The only option is 7. It's an assault team. Assault team Marked exposed. Right, let me just check. B cannot have, yep, B can't have incoming. So let's just verify. I can't have incoming because that's not an option. No Panthers are available. No Panzers, tank destroyers, no Panthers. Don't have enough squads. Don't have the long range squads at all. Don't have enough P squads. Don't have the long range squad. So it has to be an assault team. Incoming, no. Spotted, no. I'm going to try to infiltrate. He is marked exposed. So maximum line of sight. And where is he going to place? He is on contact column 1. Right? I did it here. So we're going to draw a card. And contact column 1 of 1 through 3. Number 1. Direct front. So that would be here, which I don't think is possible. They can't be placed with the human wave. So actually, I didn't even need to draw. He is right there. He's going to attempt to infiltrate, which he did. He is not spotted. Not spotted. Okay. Whew. There's 4 of them. Over here. 1, 2. Nothing. All right. 3 of them. Number 1. 1, 2. Got another one here. The only option again. Oh my gosh. Actually, these are down here. Maximum. I don't think they can be placed now that I think about it. They can't be placed on my card. Line of sight doesn't allow them to be. I don't think any of these are applicable. Can't put them on this row. They're not allowed to. This is not Vietnam. There's no tunnels. So the reality is none of these. I'm just going to say none of those apply. If I'm wrong, somebody please point out. But you know, this one could have. He can't even place there. He could have placed here maybe. But they can't put them in my cards. They got to put them elsewhere, and it's max line of sight. And my line of sight's still 1. So, all right. That was weird. Pinned recovery. I don't think I see anybody. Still under fire. There's still volume of fire on this guy. You know what? Is there? They don't do a volume of fire. You know what? I've probably been doing that wrong. I have probably been doing that wrong because spotlights, they no longer exert a volume of fire. Although it says it's this unit. So this guy is still, he still is exerting. So that's, I think I have been doing it wrong, but the other way, because they're targeting that guy. He can't fire, but he can still fire. So they're still pinned. I'm going with they're still pinned. I don't think anybody else is pinned and not under a volume of fire. This guy is no longer pinned. I think that's it. So on to figure out. Here we have -3 +1 -2 +4 for the light. So that's plus. So it's -2 then +2. So +2. That is a miss. So nothing there, and that is the first machine gun. I am going to go knock out first machine gun. Let's see, 1 HMG. 3 8 no 2 1 HMG. Is he done? Nope, he's got one more. 2-1 HMG. 2-2 HMG. So he is now out of ammo. He's out of ammo. That guy's already out of ammo. Not him. None of those guys. None of those guys. Not that guy. Yep. And then these guys are going to run. So he's one. He is now out of ammo. So he's going to, I think he turns around and just leaves next turn. This guy is exerting fire, and it's now heavy fire from here. But I need to make sure these guys have 6 ammo. Ooh, this is tough, man. And this guy is going to be down to 5. Because he's firing there. Oops, I'd already put that there. All right. I'm pretty sure when they were out of ammo, they run away. I will find that. I will turn off the. I will turn off the video. I will pause, but it doesn't matter. It's a next turn question because none of these are like that. Only that guy now. So let's continue. So we basically were like, so that was nothing. And I took that away. So now we're here. So we have +4, -3. So we have a +1. That is pinned. All right. So that guy is -1, +1, so +4. Pinned. Wow. All right. Now this guy is +4 minus, so he's +2. Pinned. Okay. And they are actually off of this thing. Because when they moved under volume of fire, they moved off. When it ended its move under volume of fire. You got to remember that. Nothing there. Nothing there. So these guys. So this is an automatic weapon, although I think it's the last time. But it is +4, +5, -3. So +2. That is a hit. They are green. 2 casualties. Wow. That guy was wiped out. Darn. Okay. Now these guys, he had a -1. Then this is, so it's +7, -1. So it's +6. 3 of them. +6. Oh my gosh, the first one's hit. That's my artillery. Oy, oy, oy. Casualty. Oy. That's a really bad. That sucks. My first casualty, I think, in this whole thing. think. Got these units down here, but I think they actually turned into lats. I think that's my first casualty. Oy. +6. All right, 2 more +6s. Miss, pinned. Well, missed and pinned. Wow. And then 1-1, I think. Is he out of ammo now? No, he has 1 left. All right. God damn. All right. So nothing here because these guys are point blank. This is a heavy weapon. This guy is firing at me. So this one is +4, +6, +7. So that's +6, +6, +5. So +6, miss, +6, miss, +5, miss. So nothing happened there. And then 2 more. Here we have 2 units. So he's exposed. So he is small arms and then 0, +4, +5, -1, or -2. So +3. So he's pinned. Now this one is +5, which is a miss. He's still fine. Down here, we have automatic weapons from that guy. So it's +1, +4, +7, -1. So it's all +6. So 3 +6s. +6, +6, +6. So all misses. So actually, none of these guys are pinned anymore. Okay. And then the last one is right here, which is +4, +6, +9, so +6. A miss. So he is no longer pinned. So that, I believe, is the end of all of that. Now, these guys are still firing, and one LMG still has ammo. These guys are still, we're not taking fire here anymore, but we are still firing there. These guys are still firing up here. And 2-1 has 1 ammo left. Ooh, man, this next wave is going to be tough. That is 2-2. He might be out. 2-2 is out. So he is, well, I have that. So he is now firing small arms. Yep, small arms. He is still firing heavy. He is still firing automatic. He is still firing small arms. Oof. But he is still firing small arms. So I believe that is it. I think that is all. We have done all the calculations. I don't think they're changing any fire. We'll remove that we don't have a casualty evacuation point. In fact, we had our first casualty. So let's just clean up. We are moving on to turn 8. Ammo is turning into an issue, which is really interesting. I haven't had a lot of scenarios where that's been a big challenge. Going to get some assault teams delivering some ammo. And which will be interesting. Phew. The big thing I think I've made a mistake on is the artillery. And now I've lost my artillery FO, which he should have been sitting over here. That's stupid. I don't even want to think about that. So, but with that, turn 8's coming up. We're right at an hour. So appreciate it. Hope you're having fun. These turns are taking about an hour, and I know I'm taking a little bit of delay talking through some things, figuring some stuff out. But I just feel like the turns are taking that long between all of their units and then all of the determinations we have to do. So it feels like one turn's about an hour right now. Um, Listen, if you're seeing stuff I'm doing wrong, if you're seeing stuff you don't like the way I'm doing it, if you don't like anything in the style, please just put it in the comments. Let me know. This is my first time doing this solo. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hopefully, well. Hopefully, you're learning. Hopefully, you're having fun. I know I'm enjoying myself. So we will catch you on turn 8.